Updating my Twitter.
Updating his new fan Twitter page of Martin Films, which a link will be Facebook. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I'm taking
the link will be
shit.
Somewhere. I'm pointing probably in the underbar, but I should remember to put an annotation somewhere here on the. God, why am I so backwards? Anyway, this is episode 23. This is episode 23 of the Roundtable, our little podcasty corner of the internet, proudly brought to you by Coca-Cola,
Oreos,
and Doritos, and Crystal Light, and Xbox, and brought to you by all that stuff. I
PS3
mean,
we
just say it a lot in hopes they'll send us free stuff.
Yeah.
So. But anyway, so okay, so we lost last week's episode. I don't know what happened with that. I'm sorry. Believe me, after Black Friday, we'll have a backup at least.
Yeah, hopefully. Black Friday is coming soon.
We'll get into some sales. Since last week was gone, I started my new job.
Yay!
I just want to say, first off, I want to say, in all my years, my 31 years of work, of life, and in 20-some years of working, this is the first job I've had in a while. Well, everybody there, every employee, has that sense of like everybody's there to do their job.
Yeah, everybody's kind of
what?
Do the show, champ.
I mean, not like overly. I mean, people realize that it's still a job.
Yeah. But
I'm just saying, I'm sure, don't only have naming names or whatever, but CVS, every other job I've had, I'm not going to go into trouble and name them all. But there's always that one person or two people that's like, why do I do twice the work and they don't, and they get away with it?
Yeah, every job has that.
Not this one.
Wow.
And that's what I'm saying. Right. And last night, Saturday night, we had to do a super clean. Basically, it brings me to a point. Work at a theater. If you ain't got nothing better to do with your life than go to I'd say after 9 o'clock showing of a movie, wait till the fucking next day. Okay? I'm sorry, I said it there.
Yeah.
Because, so
we are going to see a midnight showing of some movie?
Well, midnight's midnight. Yeah. I mean, that helps theater sales.
Yeah.
But the point is, there are people that have to stay there and clean up after people.
Yeah.
And if it's a big movie, it's,
Twilight.
Last night, we had let me just say, since we lost last week's episode, we filmed it before our first day of the week.
What did we even talk about last week?
But anyway, I gotta tell you, man, hey, you're being on my ass.
No.
I mean, Whew. You don't really realize it. I was unemployed for slightly a year, half of that because of my back. I was paralyzed just about.
Yeah.
You don't really think about how much you lay around and don't do anything.
You're back.
I called him to kind of keep myself awake on the ride home after my first night of work. 7-hour shift, decent work, on my feet, nothing. I've definitely worked harder jobs, nothing against the new job, but you know what I'm saying? It's good work.
Yeah, it's good work.
But, and you can account, I'm like, dude, I think I'm going to get sick. You're like, what? I'm like, I'll call you back. And I hung up, and I'm pulling over on the road, and I literally was just kind of like a,
like, damn.
Okay. I thought, I take a lot of pain pills and stuff like. Honestly, I think it was sheer exhaustion. Because, no shit, I got home and died. And then the next day, I feel like I had been hit by a Mack truck.
Damn. So it is really.
But, now I've gotten back into it. I'm pretty good to go. I mean, last night was just a long night. Because, like I said, we had extra staff, and we had a super clean. And by super clean, I mean every theater, all 6.
I remember of my job when I used to do midnight launches.
Yeah. All 8 theaters in the theater I work in, we had to go in and physically wipe down every seat.
Oh my god.
Now, granted, we had
those are a lot of seats. I'm just saying. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
That's got to be at least 75 to 100 seats per theater.
At least the big ones have 300.
They're smaller ones?
Yeah, they're smaller.
I don't think I've ever. I think I've only been in theater 1 through 4.
And even with at least 10 people, I'd say all of us. I mean, you know, so you gotta wipe down every seat.
Wipe down
Fucking
every
takes
seat.
for a while. So, wow. But I mean, so, next time you're in a theater and you're like, wow, this place is pretty clean, thank somebody that works there, because it is hard work. And also, don't be fucking messy with your shit. Okay, I get it, you miss your mouth sometimes with popcorn, okay, ha. But if you have kids, Wreck-It Ralph, and I know Rise of the Guardians is coming up. Kids movies, man.
Speaking of them damn kids, well, you know what I watched yesterday?
Oh, Lord.
I watched freaking Toy Story 3.
Yeah. I was
sitting there, I was like, I haven't watched a Disney movie in years. I'm sitting here watching Toy Story. It was actually pretty decent. I was just like, I don't know, I've been on...
And that's who's writing Star Wars Episode 7.
Kids, you know, I have my little cousin that stays over at the house during the week after school. And, you know, he's been watching Disney Channel lately. So now I've been on Disney Channel kick. I've watched everything from Good Luck Charlie to freaking...
I haven't really seen that one.
Good Luck Charlie's actually
pretty kind of cool, yeah.
To Shaking It Up, or Shake It Up. Or
yeah, I'm good.
It's just like...
The premise of that loses me.
I've been reduced to watching Disney Channel.
Well...
Damn it.
You know, you don't do it in your spare time.
That's what happens when you have to do homework. You start watching shit you don't normally watch because your homework, let's just face it, nobody wants to do homework.
Dude, it's okay if you watch My Little Pony.
I don't watch the damn show.
Anyway, like we mentioned, Black Friday is coming up this coming weekend. A lot of places actually do have some good sales.
Decent deals. A lot of them are starting early, though.
You know more about them. Yeah, I know. Like, I remember
Thursday.
Which
morning, not night, morning.
Which gets me. It's like it totally just defeats the purpose of the day. Like, okay,
Black Friday sale, Thursday morning,
night, yeah, or morning. Like if it was at least Thursday night, I get that.
Kmart is actually starting.
Yeah, you know more than I do. So
it's actually not even closed Thanksgiving. They're just like, we're open. We're going to start selling stuff at 6 o'clock in the morning. Thanksgiving.
Real quick.
Sorry, we're doing 3 phases of it, is what they said.
Real quick, I want to say something about Kmart. Because, you know, I try to. I watch wrestling.
Yeah.
And one of the WWE's actual, like, kind of, I don't want to say sponsors because I don't think that's the right word, but something they advertise a lot that has their merchandise is Kmart.
Kmart sponsors them.
Or something like that, whatever. Every time I see that, I think of our shitty Kmart.
Our Kmart is pretty shitty. It's a super Kmart, too.
I mean, it's just like...
Or if you want to go real way back... To that Kmart?
I'm just saying, like, it just, you know, just makes it like they're bound to be better, sort of thing.
I don't know. I don't think honestly, in our radius of 30 miles, I think every Kmart is shitty.
Like, ours is shitty. I mean, like, it's
shitty.
Like, I mean, I know, you know, where it's at. There's a big Walmart. There's everything around it that sells everything they do, probably for less. More or less.
But I think...
I went in there one time on a hunch to try to find some figurines. And, dude, it was depressing. I really felt like I was, like, in, like, a flea market or something. I mean, like...
I don't think any of our Kmarts... I mean, I've been to the Kmart.
Just a random thought. I mean, you know...
I've been to the Kmart, you know, 30 miles down the road. Harrisonburg's?
Yeah, I've been down there forever.
Fucked up. I've been to,
just a random thought. I mean, like I said...
Charlottesville's Kmart is kind of fucked up.
Like I said, though, I mean, but it's like, you know, I see the ad on TV and I'm like, somewhere there's got to be Kmart's worth of shit if they're partnering with, you know, one of the largest entertainment things, you know.
I honestly think Big Lots. I honestly think we have one of the best Big Lots I've ever been to.
Just because you mentioned like, it's been something that's been on my mind a little bit every time I see a commercial.
Like, how many Big Lots have you been to?
One?
Yeah, I've been to a Big Lots in Missouri, and I'm just like, damn, our Big Lots is awesome compared to this motherfucker.
Well,
you go in there, it's like...
It takes a lot.
It's like going back to Hex. I'm like, wow, God, that's like...
So anyway,
David,
any more interesting sales or items on sales that you happen to notice? Yeah.
Let's see.
I know some places got like white like a white. I saw something for like a white Connect.
There's a
and possibly a white Xbox.
Supposedly your Star Wars is supposed to be on sale for a certain price at GameStop for...
Well, that'll do me a lot of good because I won't have money till the week after.
Yeah. Let's see. Starting off here, I haven't really seen, there's a white Xbox supposedly on sale at like Walmart.
Also interesting enough, did you see the 10-year thing?
Yeah, I've seen the 10-year thing.
Apparently, if you've been an Xbox Live member since the beginning, which I know I have, but unfortunately...
I was on regular Xbox, and then I canceled my subscription.
Yeah, exactly. If you've been a continuous member...
You've been there since day one or around...
You stand a chance of getting a limited edition console that Microsoft sends you, and that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
So... But anyway.
They don't give you nothing else. Oh, that's it? I'm sorry. They did give away a free Kinect game.
Well, other interesting video game news. It's kind of sort of old news.
Yeah.
Well, we both play, as we mentioned before, Pinball FX 2, and it's kind of taken life by storm for pinball. Recently, well, not really recently, probably about 3-ish months ago, there was this release called the Pinball Arcade.
I have something with you.
I was wondering. And offhand, its thing is it actually is replicas of real pinball tables.
Which is cool.
It's awesome. I got the trial. The handful. It comes with like Ripley's, believe it or not, table, Arabian Nights, and something else.
Yeah,
something else.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's kind of cool. But even when it first came out, it had the promise of future DLC. It listed a couple tables. One of them being one of my personal favorites, Medieval Madness. So I was like, okay, I just kind of held off because I got 30 tables in Pinball FX 2 that nobody can beat me on.
I'm working on that.
Anyway, well, recently the DLC finally hit for it.
Right.
And you got Medieval Madness, Circus Voltaire, Universal Studios Monster Mash, The Black Hole, which is a classic, Gorgar, which is another, they're from the 80s.
Yeah.
And I showed you, it's like, you kind of take it for granted, the new stuff.
Yeah.
When you fire up one of those older tables and it's like, wow, get points. That's all there is to do.
What's the object? Get points.
In the same respect, though, it's kind of funny, coming from Pinball FX 2, where... I think my biggest thing to try to sell you on the Pinball Arcade is that it's real tables.
Yeah.
And you got to remember this, that at first it's probably going to strike you as a little bit harder because these tables were designed to take people's money.
Yeah.
Pinball FX 2, they're good tables. They're fun. It's a game. But I think that's the biggest difference. Yes, Pinball Arcade is a game too, but...
They're made to entertain you more than...
Yeah.
This one's like... Keep going as long as you can.
Yeah. That's kind of the difference. Yeah. So that's really cool. If you're a pinball fan like I am, I love it. So and you get like
what's it, 800?
It's actually the tables so far because they do 2 packs of tables. Like you get like 2 in the DLC. You get 2 tables for 400 points, which makes them 200 each. On average, that's 100 less than any single Pinball FX table. Because if you divide it out, and not counting like when you can get them on sale or anything like that, of course, but if you count it out, it's about like 300 points per Pinball FX 2 table.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, Black Ops 2 came out.
Yep, Black Ops 2 did come out, and so far it's still Call of Duty, and it's still fun to play.
Well, a lot of people tell me, and a lot of reviews say, well, hey, finally, it's different.
It is a little different.
Well, congratulations. It took you 5 games. That's my thing. Like,
5, is it 5 or 6?
Or whatever. It's like...
I haven't really got to play the zombie mode where it's like the multiplayer and the zombies at the same time, but I just play regular zombies. So
I go back to the old joke of if you want to play zombies that bad, there's Left 4 Dead. Simple as that. Or anything else. The million other zombie games. Halo 4, I'll admit I am intrigued in.
It's not bad. It's still Halo.
Yeah.
Honestly, the whole season pass thing is just if you want to buy maps. Still a good amount of maps.
Oh, and they found it's coming out next week. The second DLC for Borderlands 2. Mr. Torx, something to Carnage, or something like that.
mystical, magical cartoon.
Yeah.
Something like that.
It looks to be the same as the other one. It's just kind of like reskinned enemies, kind of a overall theme, a new type of currency for that area of the world.
There's a new currency.
I don't even have my disc anymore, as you know. I just got tired of looking at it. I still have the season pass, and I kept the file on my system.
Just in case.
So inevitably, worst comes to worst, after everything's out, I'll just get it used for $10 and go through it.
Well, speaking of which,
but
Black Friday deals, some big hits are on sale. Let's see. I know Walmart. You can get the new Need for Speed Most Wanted for $25. Supposedly the new WWE 13 is supposed to be for $25. Assassin's Creed will be on sale for $40. I may pick that up. I'm thinking about it. Depends.
I hope. That'd be nice to have somebody to play with.
Yeah, hopefully.
Even though we don't technically on a team.
Borderlands 2 is going to be on sale for $40.
It's not a bad game. I know I roll my eyes and flip it off a lot, but it's not. Borderlands 2 is a good game to a point.
Supposedly Darksiders and other stuff's field, and that's at Walmart.
Yeah.
There's some other deals, some TVs. Xbox, there's some consoles. Supposedly you can get a 4 gig white console, I think.
Something, yeah.
With Kinect for like $200. Same deal with PS3 or something. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
GameStop has.
It's one of those things like we ain't gonna buy it, so
we're not gonna buy it, so I pay.
Yeah. Which is horrible.
GameStop has some deals on, but a lot of them are repeats of what Walmart's got. Little Big Planet Karting will be on sale for $30.
I mean, Mod Nation 1.5.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that one up just because.
It actually got pretty bad reviews.
Yeah, I'll look it up if it's not worth it.
They're like, it's not bad, but it's just they're like they're like they should have just made another Mod Nation Racers.
Yeah, they should have. Mod Nation Racers is awesome.
Yeah, I'll admit I do kind of miss that.
I love Mod Nation Racers. I still have mine. I have mine for my Vita too.
Well, anyway.
So that's there. No really other big. A lot of them are just repeats.
Yeah. Honestly. See the same stuff every year.
Nothing really. If you're in need of a USB flash drive, though, Staples has a 16 gig flash drive that's going to be on sale for only like $7.
Behind the scenes, that's how we'll transfer it.
Yeah. Let's see. Other than that, Amazon will probably be your other place for big deals.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like if you don't go there now, it's not plastered all over the fucking place. Yeah.
So one of the components I want for making our Battleground show is actually
that's cool. Yeah,
which either A, I can either get it for Christmas, or B, I might pick it up myself if it's still on sale.
Get it for Christmas. Oh wait, no, that's 3D. Couple toy news, nothing super duper uber major.
What is the big deal with the Skylander stuff? Still, I know it's not really. It's toy-ish, but it's.
I mean, it's one of those things. I don't even know who makes the game, but they really hit on something.
Whoever. I heard it's like awesome with people in general, not just kids.
It is a good collectible because I mean you can go and look up lists of some of the rarer figures from the first game. They are worth a pretty penny.
Oh, that reminds me. I saw this deal at Walmart. Walmart has a deal where you can get like a game and like a whole shitload of figures.
Yeah.
For like $150.
So I mean,
not just like the old figures. These are like the figures.
From a collective standpoint, the figures are neat. They're nice looking.
Yeah.
Some of them are kind of. They only make so many.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing. The game...
Well, I can't... What I'm understanding is, like, I understand that you put these figures and you can play this character.
The game is made to sell you toys.
Yeah. But I don't understand is, where's the gameplay at in this? I don't see it.
It's just...
Remember, is it just a platformer?
It's kind of like Crash. Well,
is this what Pokemon could have been, but they missed out on?
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, we got it.
It is. Like, I watched a review of Giants when it first came out, and, like, yeah. Because, I mean, the one which cracks me up, too, it's even more geared to sell toys, if that's possible, because in Giants, apparently, like, some places you can't even get to unless you have this type of toy.
Yeah. Which I was like, and that's how they get you.
That's how they get, but in Giants, like, in the first one, it was just like, oh, you need blah kind of creature to get here. And Giants, like if it's a new character or something, they'll actually show you a trailer. I'm like, look how cool he is! You want him! I'm like, that's just horrible. I mean, it's out there. They are, like I said, they're neat. But it's one of those things, from a collector standpoint, anything to the right person is worth money. And
it's funny how they took an old
idea,
Sony character and started off with him. And now you haven't heard any more about that character since? If you don't know, it's Spyro.
Started on PlayStation,
There's a character started on PlayStation. He has his own series. It starts out with this. But he haven't heard any other series of Spyro since this game came out.
Yeah. So. Couple websites got a fancy new coat of paint. Alter Ego Comics really kind of rehauled itself. Still a good place to find upper level, upper scale Hot Toys, statues, stuff like that. Right now they're featuring a about 2 foot tall-ish, 21-inch tall Poison Ivy statue that I probably wouldn't be able to keep my pants on around. It's pretty hot looking.
SMH. Anyway.
You were thinking it. Anyway.
I was thinking what she was going to do to that statue. Was what I was going to do.
But anyway, they rehauled it. Big Bad, they redesigned it, but in a very subtle way, and it was the one thing that was my one gripe about that site, is that it was kind of hard to search for things. Like, you had to be fairly specific to exactly what they called it, or brand, or whatever. You know?
Right.
Well, now, you still kind of have to. But the big advantage they have now is, like, when you type in something in the search bar, it starts auto-suggesting stuff.
Ooh.
So, it does really good. Another thing they improved on Big Bad was kind of another gripe. Like, if you wanted, like, they'll have pictures of the product, you know, different angles and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, now, it was weird before, like, you would click on it, and it would, like, reload the page, and, like here's the initial picture of the figure, the price, da-da-da-da-da. But, like, in the picture you wanted to see is down below it. And that's what would change when the page reloaded.
Oh, okay.
But now you can just do it, like, right there, and it brings up a little magnifying glass. And,
That's cool.
So that's, you know, simple, dumb little things, but just makes it easier. As far as I can tell, Entertainment Earth is still the same. But I never really had a problem with them. Like, they're pretty good, and, you know, searching and everything. But over on BigBadToyStore.com, if you're a Doctor Who fan, the 11th Doctor, it's called Premium Format or Limited Edition figure, I believe. It basically looks like a Hot Toys Doctor Who figure. It's really nice, cloth clothes, you know, super duper. It's actually finally out. It was for pre-order forever. It's $199.99. I do believe Amy Pond is coming next month or due next month. You can pre-order it there. For some reason, she's actually $30 cheaper. Don't know, but anyway. She's not in the show anymore. Who knows? Well, she's always been, even when you can pre-order. So go figure.
Maybe because she's not the Doctor.
Yeah, not like the main character. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Doctor Who too, I haven't seen it yet, but apparently the trailer for the Christmas special is out, and the name of the episode has been revealed. It's called Day of the Snowmen. Anyway, sorry.
How many episodes they have Day of?
Well, also on Big Bad Toy Store, they started taking pre-orders on the Hot Toys Damaged T-800 toy. It's from Terminator 2. You get a mess of stuff with this thing. You get the figure itself. It's basically from the very end of Terminator 2 when he's all mucked up. You get like 2 heads, 2 jackets, extra arm. You get like a faux... I think it's to simulate when he was punching him in the head and he was that liquid metal state.
Yeah.
Blah.
The T-1000.
Yeah, T8, yeah, whatever it was. The liquid metal one. The first one, not the chick. And it goes for $299.99, and that is expensive, but believe me, if you go check this thing out and see everything that this thing comes with,
it's be awesome.
And A, it's Hot Toys, so it's going to look fantastic. So
that's cool.
Yeah, there's that. Other than that, I mean, you got your standard stuff out in stores now. I did see something I meant to look into. They're called, I believe, microchargers. And it's basically, we'll remember this for our age. A lot of younger people won't because they don't exist anymore.
Micro machines.
Micro machines. Honestly, they look to be as big as them, but they're like little chargy deals.
Oh wow!
So it's like they took micro machines, mixed it with Hot Wheels with batteries, and I'm like, That would actually be kind of cool. Because I'll admit, I've often envisioned, especially now that they got the Hot Wheel wall things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, big kids. Tragic. What can you say?
Awesome.
But those look kind of cool. Like that kind of.
You're talking to somebody who still likes slot calling every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, just one of those things. So, but yeah, those look kind of cool. Not really any other new toys, like regular retail toys that intrigue me.
Yeah. I'm still,
I wouldn't mind getting a WWE collection. But the problem is, I don't know where to start, because, there's a fucking million of them.
Yeah. Well, you can start with the one where the one where John Cena's flinging across the stage.
Well, no, I honestly, they have these little ones called Rumblers, I believe. And they're just like little, kind of like characters of the figures, like Big Show will have his arm up, they're just like in little fixed poses, and like they're gagged, you have like a fake little ring, and you flip them at each other or something. Cool. But I mean, if anything, I would gravitate towards those.
Well, you do have some.
I know, I got space.
Wait a minute, what happened to these right here? That's new. Wait a minute.
Yard sale. That was Thundercats. Those two were Legos.
Right. You did get rid of your Thundercats recently, right?
Well, not recently, but yeah.
I don't know. I recently just first saw the Thundertake review you did, and I was just like, "Who's that one?"
But anyway,
I'm gonna start eventually, sooner or later. Once I get some funds. What can I say? I'd buy more games than I should, but
that's an understatement.
But anyway,
you buy more of everything than you should.
Food. Anyway.
But anyway, so yeah, his channel is Martin Films, and you're on mine, so.
Yeah, and I have a Facebook page now.
Yeah, mention that.
www.facebook.com/MartinFilms, all lowercase. Come on, enjoy. New episodes of this will be posted up usually following Monday.
Just have to link it there.
So once this one gets published, hopefully, this one will be posted up.
Yeah.
Let's see. I also got a Twitter. Martin Films Twitter. Whatever. I also have a blog site coming on top of it.
I thought about it. Honestly, your Facebook thing did intrigue me, but it's like, I'm too lazy to even check my regular one. It's
a place for, post, get ideas from people, let them know about gaming stuff coming
You post pictures of unicorns.
And it is a unicorn with a flaming head.
Uh-huh.
With a flaming head. It's from Area 88. It's an anime.
Calls it as I sees it, man.
It's an anime. It's cool as shit.
Okay.
It's about
My Little Pony.
No, it's not about My Little Pony. Anyway.
Until next time, I'm Cthulhu. He's Bullet Marks.
Blog coming soon.
Video coming soon. Videos. And
almost done.
All sorts of cool stuff.
It's 80%.
And he does like My Little